Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is, man. It's the one and only HipHopGamer, and you see the Ubisoft logo, right? Now, I have a surprise for y'all. Now, you know when I tell you I got a surprise, this joint is real and it's special. Yo, what's up? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, Logitech G. Yo, look what I got, son! Look what I got! This is StarFox, yo, we played on Nintendo Switch, it's crazy. So, Starlink, crazy, we about to play it, but I just want to show y'all something, son. You can take the StarFox, right? And you sit it, like, you put it here, boom, lock it in, right? Look at that. You lock it in. But here's the joint that's crazy. You see the shit? You sit it on top, like this, right? Boom. And it clicks on one side.
You want to make sure it like clicks in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright, cool. So you gotta make sure it clicks in all the way. But they set it up to where he's actually inside the ship. That's crazy. And then you build it on this side. Boom. Lock it in. Boom. And then you take this side. Boom. And lock it in like this. And you're cool. Oh my god, this is crazy. Can we start now?
Yeah, of course. So just press the A button.
Alright, cool. So we about to start right now. So one love, God bless, let's get it poppin', baby. Wait, if I was to take this off, it'll come off in the game?
Go check.
You lying? Yo. Oh, yo, look. I'm gonna take it off. This song is crazy. Hold up. I saw this one in the trailer, so I'm gonna rock with this one. So I can put this right here.
Yep.
Yo! So we done. It's over. There we go. Let's go, baby. We lit. Let's go.
You asked for it.
Let's go. Oh, that's great. Oh, they jump on your chest. Yo, that's crazy. Let them know who you are, what you do, and why we here, baby. What up?
Hey, I'm Richard Carrelo. I'm a game director on Starlink Battle for Atlas.
You got StarFox, yo. How did that, like, walk me through that process? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, I mean, we got StarFox on this Nintendo Switch exclusive. It comes with the R-Wing as well. That's part of the starter pack for the Nintendo Switch, so everyone's going to have it. It's on Switch. It was really a great blessing, kind of. Last year at E3, our first E3, right when we announced, a lot of Nintendo execs came by. They were really loving what we were doing. They loved the modular starship on the controller, really excited by it. So we were invited out after E3 to go pitch to Mr. Miyamoto himself.
What?
Yeah, and give him an idea of what we're looking for, what we think might be really cool, might be really interesting as a partnership. And of course, our creative director, Laurent Malville, has loved StarFox since he was a kid.
Wow.
So it was just a blessing for him too, and he just wanted to pitch that idea. Mr. Miyamoto loved it, and yeah, we've been partners ever since then.
Now, the gameplay design, I think, is incredible because you could take the parts and the weapons and, like, you could put them all on one side and do all this other creative stuff, and it appears in the game the same way you do it. Like, that right there was crazy. So what I want to ask you is, when it comes to, like, putting the stuff together and mixing them up, some parts in the game, they give you a recommendation on what you do, but like, have you thought about adding a multiplayer component to this game where people are battling with the way they set up their own toys and ships and stuff like that? Has that come about? Because I think kids would go crazy if they was to go against each other in this game.
So we do, for multiplayer, we do offer split screen co-op. The whole game can be played entirely split screen co-op.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all taking it back.
That's on all the consoles it's on. And you can turn on friendly fire on the options. So you can have that battle it out type mode. You can just square off. You can mix and match your parts to try and overdo what they're doing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Wow, I didn't know that. So now, something that I learned today is that the toys aren't required and stuff like that. You can play the game without the toys. So can you kind of like give us an experience? Like, what's the experience like if you don't use the toys and stuff like that? Because now that I use the toys, I can't see myself playing the game without it. But I know that exists. So what is it like without utilizing the toys?
Yeah, so one of our biggest goals was player freedom. So they can play the game however they want. They're free to build any ship they want, really have the experience they want to have. So we have a digital version of the game. We have a physical version of the game. So you can just buy the game completely digitally without the modular starship if you want. If you buy it physically, you can also take the mount off the controller and switch to digital mode.
Wow,
so any ship or pilot or weapon that you have in your collection, once you plug it into the mount in the game, it registers and will save that for a moment of time. That you can now play digitally with those parts. So if you want, you can take those parts over to a friend's place, let them plug it in. Now they have like sort of a digital trial with those parts as well.
You lying to me right now, son? That's crazy.
So again, yeah, it's all about freedom, all about letting them enjoy the way they want to enjoy it.
Hot 97, Logitech G, it goes down, got the Vita brace and all of that, man. I'm talking about right here.
Yeah,
what's going on, baby? What's popping, son? How you feel, man?
Dude, with this belt, I feel like $1 million. Look at this thing.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So look, check it out, man. Right off the bat, let them know who you are, what you do, and what makes Assassin's Creed Odyssey so special.
Well, I'm Jonathan Dumont, creative director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What makes it special, man, it's that we give you a lot of choices in this game. We want you to play the way that you want to play it. So if you want to play stealth, you can play stealth. If you want some action-packed kicking and, you know, a lot of combat, you can do it as well. If you want to shoot people with a bow and arrow. So we allow you to play your own style and choose your character as well. If you want to play Cassandra or Alexio, so, you know, that transformation into an RPG allows you to play the game the way that you want. And I saw you play. You were kicking people quite a bit.
Yeah. Hell, yo, you got the this is Sparta kick in there, son. Yo, when I saw that, I could do that all day, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only game that do that. Like, I love it. So, to me, one thing I want to talk about, like, capitalizing on that is the combat. The combat system, as much as I loved Origins, this one is better. This one is better. Talk to me how you guys refined it, fine-tuned it, what you added to it. Let the fans know, bro.
Yeah, so we put a lot of thought into how can we make it, you know, a little bit, you know, like over the top, you know. So we have the base combat similar a little bit to Origin with some tweaks, you know, but we wanted it to be pure offense. When you're playing, there's no shield, you know. We want you to just, you know, go into action and have a super agile character. What we've done is that we've given you over 35 abilities, and then you can actually unlock them and map them on your character and upgrade them as much as you want. So in creating your own unique playstyle, so you like to kick people, you know, you have the bull rush where you can dive into people. There's quite a bit of different abilities from the combat side or the stealth side, and really make your own class as you're playing the game. So really, it's not about the class that we give you. It's you like to fight and you like to fight and stealth a little bit. You can make that class in the game and just, you know, unleash the fury around Greece.
That's what I love. I love how you mixed it. See, my thing is a lot of times when you play games, if you're stealth, you're stealth. If you're a warrior, you're a warrior. Like you can't mix it. So I love the fact that y'all mixed it because it gives you the best of everything. You know what I'm saying? I think that's genius, bro. So the next thing I want to talk about is, aside from the graphics being so much better, what's the story about now? And the reason why I say that is because I know you got King Leonidas. This is supposed to be his son and all this other stuff. So can you dive a little bit deeper so people can understand what makes this so special and why it's coming out after Origins?
Yeah, you're a descendant of Leonidas, right? And then you wield an artifact, you know, so the broken spear of Leonidas, your ancestor, and you're going to go on an amazing journey around ancient Greece to know what happened to your family, you know.
Gotcha.
So it is based on a Greek tragedy, so there's a lot of crying and all of that stuff.
Gotcha.
And there, but the difference here is that we allow you to make choices that will change the story as you go. So some of the choices are pretty rough, you know, like and they allow you to, you know, cater to what you think where the story should go. The other thing that we do as well is that we put a lot of humor in the side quests and stuff like that. So we want to keep it fresh so that you're playing and then, you know, yes, it's a heavy story at the heart, but, you know, you're going to meet some pretty, you know, amazing people, some bozos as well, and have some fun with them. So that's, you know, like, we want to make you keep guessing on the choices that you should make. It's not because you're going to lie to somebody that's going to be bad. Sometimes it's good. It's not because you're going to, you know, tell somebody to shut up that's going to be bad as well. So we want you to role play the way that you want your mercenary so that you get that own unique flavor to your story.
Got you. Now, I got to ask y'all a question, man. You know, from a character standpoint, I would love to see DLC or something where we can actually use King Leonidas and actually play out some sort of side story where you're King Leonidas, so you can have more of an understanding of what Odyssey is all about with his son and stuff like that. You smiling, bro. You smiling. Talk to me. What's going on, son?
I can't tell you anything, man, but you won't have to wait very long. It's coming out pretty soon.
Yo, y'all see that, right? Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Grim Sky. It's the one and only HipHopGamer. You know how I go down. Yeah, baby. What's going on? First of all, let them know who you are, what you do, and why Rainbow Six is so damn great, bro.
All right, I'm Alex Karpazis, presentation director on Rainbow Six, and we have a kick-ass video game, kick-ass shooter, and you get to blow stuff up. So,
yo, now I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Last time I was here, I talked about Rainbow Six versus Ghost Recon, right? I spoke about this, and then in Ghost Recon, I saw a Rainbow Six mission.
we made it happen. Yeah.
So, is there any type of indication in the future where we could see Ghost Recon infiltrate the Rainbow Six Siege game? Now, considering the way this game is designed, there's no other game on the market like it that does what it does.
Right.
It'd be amazing to see what the ghosts could bring to it. Talk to me.
They exist in the same universe, so all I can say is never say never.
Woo! I like that. I could live with that. I could live with that.
Yep.
What's some of the things that y'all had to go through, some of the hardships that y'all had to learn and understand to make sure the game resonated with the audience?
It's always taking the feedback from our players, from our community, and making sure that we take that to heart. We make sure we spend a lot of time working on it, iterating on it, and then sending it back out there on our test servers, in all of our builds, making sure we get that feedback loop and iterate quickly on it. So from launch, we've done that, we've built on the game, and it's turned into the crazy game that it is today.
Yeah, it's huge now. So now, when you talk about Grim Sky, what can fans expect from Grim Sky? What makes Grim Sky so special? What's some of the things you added now that we didn't see before in Rainbow Six Siege that we can expect now?
This is our first map rework, so we took Hereford, and that was our first map we ever made on Rainbow Six.
Okay.
So we learned a lot from it. We brought it, we took everything we learned and turned out an entirely new map for Hereford. So that's coming in Grim Sky. And we have 2 new operators. We have Clash, our first defender with a shield, and we have Maverick.
Fire. I love Clash, yo. Fire.
And we have Maverick, our 3rd hard breacher now, but he's using a blowtorch. So he's very different than what we've seen before.
Now, I want to ask you a question. Like, looking at a game like this, like, and once again, in Ghost Recon, we saw that they had a Sam Fisher level and stuff like that. But knowing the way this game is, like, is there someone, like, whether it's Sam Fisher, or is there like a certain movie that you love that has great stealth in it where you would love to feature like a special guest character in the world of Rainbow Six Siege? And the reason why I say that, because I feel like this game is definitely like one of a kind in the industry now. So I would love to see something like that, like having like a special guest character lead his own siege. That would be crazy, son. Come on, B. Talk to me.
Man, we have a lot of fun with all of the skins and outfits that you can get. So, first of all, that's awesome. People are making their own characters now. They have their own favorite outfits. So bringing in something like that is something that's really cool.
Got you. Now, let me ask you, now, we all know Fortnite is such a big phenomenon, especially with the Battle Royale. Call of Duty is coming with their own Battle Royale, which is Blackout. Do you think Rainbow Six Siege could ever adopt a mode like that? But considering what this game is, in terms of being able to shoot the floor, like, you know, do all these extra things that you don't get in no other game, I think you guys have the ability to take Battle Royale to a whole nother level where it's not like a copy, or like, let me just do it because everybody else is doing it. I think you guys could redefine it just because the way your game engine is. Have you guys thought about it, talked about it? Imagine that, how crazy that would be.
That is a big question. But right now we're focused on our game, bringing out new seasons, bringing out, like, always trying to top the next season of what we do and the operators that we bring. So that takes a lot of energy and a lot of dedication. So that's what we're focused on right now. It's about the 100 operators that we want to release. It's about making sure that it's the most competitive game and that it's a lot of fun to play.